After the devastation of Hurricane Helene, Kamala Harris, through FEMA, has said that she's going to give $750 for people who have been affected and, well, basically has had their life taken away by this disaster. But let's watch.
And the federal relief and assistance that we have been providing has included FEMA providing $750 for folks who need immediate needs being met. FEMA providing $750 for folks who need immediate needs being met. If you have electricity, it can be applied for.
If you have electricity, it can be applied for online. If you have electricity, I guess that you have seen the images. I don't have to show you them. But how can you expect in these conditions, people that are really stranded without water? We're not talking about electricity. We are talking about water, that this is urgent. And you're talking about $750? I mean, this is a slap in everyone's faces. I cannot understand for the life of me who is willing to vote for this administration in November, especially because, we need to point this out to put things in context. For fiscal year 2024, the Department of Homeland Security will provide $600 million of available funds to enable non-federal entities to for non-citizen migrant arrivals in their communities. This is for migrants. And also we have this. The Biden administration is reportedly paying $2.5 billion for immigration and customs enforcement to house illegal migrants. Illegal migrants are receiving more than $2,000 for housing and food. And how is that possible? They are receiving more than people who have lost everything. American citizens who have lost everything. A $2 billion deal was struck with family endeavors to provide housing for migrant families in hotels and facilities. I cannot understand this. And the other thing that I cannot understand is how it has been, for some reason, forbidden that any effort of scouting for survivors and people who are at this point desperate, it has been just forbidden. Drone pilots, this is from the U.S. Department of Transportation. Do not fly your drone near or around rescue and recovery efforts for Hurricane Helene. Interfering with emergency response operations impacts search and rescue operations on the ground. For more information on temporary flight restrictions, blah, blah, blah. I can understand that, you should not interfere, but I mean, you know the scope of what we are talking about. Is the government starting with those $750 that you can request for online? You know that for that you need an internet connection, and at the same time you need electricity. And you know how they have stopped Elon Musk and Starlink at all costs from being a thing. And it's thanks to Elon Musk and so many people bringing Starlink devices to the affected zones that they can finally, connect, and many loved ones find out of what happened to them. That is, of course, if you have electricity in all cases. But a new Federal Transportation Secretary has shut down 8 flights into Western North Carolina. No time has been issued by the FAA that won't allow anyone not approved by the state to fly aid missions. You want to fly in any kind of help, you cannot. I maybe could understand the drone thing. That is one thing. But I could not understand if there's so much, it's so urgent what is going on. If you have a helicopter, for example, helicopters will be the ideal in these cases. How can't you just fly in? This is like, are you going to crash into another helicopter? No, it's not going to happen. These people are, I would like to think that they have a plan, but they don't seem to have any kind of plan. This sounds like actual malice. They say they would give permission, but they are not being cooperative at all. At least 6 pilots from Virginia are being prevented from getting their aid shipments into Asheville Regional Airport. They have the aid ready, and the aid is not allowed in. Do you have any sort of explanation for this besides malice? Please share it in the comments. Drone pilots, do not fly your drone near or around rescue and recovery efforts for Helene. Interfering with emergency response operations will cost you. Check temporary flight restrictions. I would try to be polite about this, but it's so many things, so many things happening all at once, and the reports that we have are absolutely devastating. This is a category 4 hurricane, or was a category 4 hurricane. And remember that Katrina was a category 3 hurricane. This was like at least 50% bigger, than Katrina. It was stronger and much more devastating. And I don't know what to tell you. I don't know. I really, there's so much humanity in the people that want to help. And it must be really frustrating that they just cannot. Having the ability, we have shipments from everywhere, not to mention the longshoreman strike, which is another kick in the face of people who really need this. It's going to affect really the United States. There's a strike of longshoremen. But the help that should be in its way, that should be allowed, that should be, and this is the key word, coordinated. I mean, if they have an app in which you can request your $750, they could have some kind of, I don't know, it's like a temporary control tower or something. With so much technology nowadays, isn't it possible to just coordinate flights, both from the authorized by the government and from particulars from private flights, from people and private companies going in and out just to bring help to the people, just to bring relief? Is that complicated? I cannot understand in 2024 that being a thing. That's it. Oh no, we cannot do this. You cannot interfere. We have to just leave that to us. I mean, that is really suspicious. And if, my hunch is right, it is not pretty at all and downright malicious and evil. But I would love to know what you think about this in the comments. My body language buddies, remember to download my 100 free body language tips in the description of this video. My name is Jesus Enrique Rosas. I'm the body language guy. Much love and bliss.